Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Wednesday. It is hump day. If you're a camel, you're happy. So I welcome you all. As you know, before I really get into the show, I have to like myself over on the YouTube side. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to share it to the Twixverse to let them know that I am here. So we have that just in case those notifications aren't working. Because sometimes they don't want to, and we have to help it along sometimes. So we've got that posted, so that's all good. Let's do that. Let's come over here and check on our Twitch and see how it's doing. Let's see. Yep, I'm here and I'm just chatting. So that's good. Let me take the emote only off over here in the chat. There's so much to do. So much to do. But I believe I have everything complete and done um, here. So I think we're ready to say hello to the chat. Hello, chat. Let's see, who do we have for our chat today? We have Sci-Fi Mombi. Good morning to you. I hope your day is doing well. Snortopoopas Cubera. Hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you. And I believe that's it. We have hellos back and forth. And Sci-Fi asks, "How's our favorite polar bear today?" And he's like, "Fat, furry, and smelly as ever, as befits a bear. And how are you?" And Sci-Fi will be happy when their car is fixed. Otherwise, having a wonderful day. I understand that totally. We have Stream Elements here over on the Twitch side, along with Saribot. They're my little friends over there that help me keep everybody in line. And it's hump day, yes. And good morning, Stunning Embrae Megatron. Yes, Chuck Norris built the Golden Gate Bridge with toothpicks. And so I'm a zany, craving caffeine, not brains, and ready for a mini vacay. Yes, yes. Speaking of mini vacays, I don't necessarily would consider this a vacay, but I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be driving. Um, actually, yes, I will be, for all intents and purposes, driving my youngest back to where they are. They finish their work tomorrow, so I will kind of be in flux. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream at 10. If I am, it really will just be a chill stream with nothing special. Um, just to chill to say good morning. But I'm not sure. So right now, unless you see a notice on Twitter, um, it's it's probably not going to happen tomorrow. So yes, I am breathing. Ah, it is Wednesday, and I was trying to think of a poll. Um, so let me see. Let me check something here real quick. Make sure I'm not going to let's see what we have here. Oh, okay. I know what I'm going to do. Kill two birds with one stone. Okay. Let me make sure I'm doing it correctly. Okay. We're gonna do a poll, and I know there are other choices, but, as I say, I only have 4. I can only put 4 in there. So here's our poll today. I like this African animal best. We have zebra, lion, gorilla, or elephant. So that is our poll for today. And let's see. Stunning says hello. And Sci-Fi says hello. And Sci-Fi Mama says, I saw a Chuck Norris joke yesterday and I forgot it to Stunning. And then Stunning says, that's because nobody makes fun of Chuck Norris and remembers it. And Snorter Poopa says, when God said, let there be light, Chuck Norris said, say please. That's awful. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, oh. I have been enjoying having my oldest here. They work during the day. Like I say, this is a working trip for them, but I do get to see them in the evening. And whoop, and Starpoo says, what? No African jungle polar bear? No, there is no African jungle polar bear. No donkeys, those jackasses are my fave. No, those are the 4 choices you have on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Hello, Beavermo, and listening in the truck. Um, I don't know if you could actually respond physically to the poll, so I'm gonna read it out loud to you, Beavermo, and if you just want to type or voice chat, I don't know how you can do your answer if you're able. Um, I like this African animal best: zebra, lion, gorilla, or elephant. We had 4 votes already. Wow. We have 6 people watching, and we have how many likes? Please, please. Only 3 likes. Come on, we need to make them even. Over on the Twitch side, we have 1 person watching. Hello, Sci-Fi Mombi. Thank you for coming over here and watching. I appreciate that. Let's see. I vote, and Snortapoopa says, I voted for elephant because I elegantly irrelevant elephants. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys are so silly. So, so, so silly. I was sitting there trying to think of something just to kind of chat about today. I forgot to eat breakfast this morning, so I'm hungry. So, when the show's over, I will be making me some breakfast. Um, really looking forward to that. And it was so silly because I had food in there already heated up. I make right. We had kielbasa with peppers and onions over rice last night for dinner because it's something that my oldest really enjoys eating. And so whenever I make rice, I have a rice cooker. Um, and we have Wade. How was the vacation? Well, Wade. I'll get back to the rice in a second. It really wasn't a vacation. I had to drive up. I did a 6-hour drive on Sunday to pick up my oldest, and then did a 6-hour drive back on Monday to um to bring him down here because he had work he had to do. So yeah, and if that's what you're referring to, it was not a vacation for me. It was just a long, long trip, and we will be doing it again tomorrow. But Dadman is going to be with me, so on Friday, since I will be the passenger on the way back, I believe I'll be able to do a stream. So I'm looking forward to doing that a lot. So yes, that was that. Well, getting back to the rice, I have a rice cooker that warms it. It basically it is a one purpose machine. It cooks the rice and it keeps the rice warm. That's all it does. Um, it's a really expensive rice cooker that I found at a Goodwill for $15. Um, so I snatched it up and it makes wonderful, wonderful rice. So when I make rice, I make a bunch of rice and I just keep it warming in the rice cooker. You can let it after you cook it, it can pretty much stay in the rice cooker for 2 days, and then you need to either throw it away or if you're not gonna eat anymore, or put it in the refrigerator. So, I love it because I have warm rice, 24/7 for a couple days, and, it's really good, and I forgot I had it there to eat breakfast. This whole thing was about I'm hungry, and I for and I and I didn't get it to eat breakfast. Um, so I'll be having some rice when I get done with the show. Hello, masters. I'm so glad you're here. I like zebra the best. It tastes like horse meat. Good morning. Oh, stop. Stop. You're going to just start it. You're starting it this morning. And Wade said he decided I'm not streaming tonight. I'll be streaming Friday and Saturday. Well, very good. You've worked hard. Take a break. And we have Snorter Poopa saying hello to uh, to Masters. It is 12, well, almost 13 minutes past the hour. 10:13. I don't know why I look at the clock. I know it's 10:13, but I always check the clock to make sure it's right. 10:13 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I am so happy to be here today. I really am. So, on that note, I think it is time to start the birthdays today. Do you guys realize it's the last day in January? It's the last day in January. It felt like New Year's Eve was yesterday. It's hard to believe that 31 days have passed. Whew. It's just it's just mind-boggling to me. Well, we have some really, really interesting birthdays today. So I am looking forward to doing it. We have Dadman Walking here saying, yeah, you ain't kidding. The month is just zipped by. It's crazy. It's crazy. And thank you so much. And I will try to have a great stream. And sci-fi's I know really this year is flying by. Can we tell time to go take a walk? Absolutely. Slow down a little bit. Slow down. I want to enjoy this year. And for this year is my 60th birthday. And I'm so excited that it was that it's my year. It's I say it's my year. And I want it to go slow. I want to enjoy it. But it's just zipping by so fast. It's zipping by so fast. And we have a bunch of hellos. And yes, stunning. Yesterday we did dinos, and I meant to post a one of the memes that I did, but I forgot. So you have to watch the show to see the just zip up to the memes. They're all done. Excuse me, dinosaur memes today. Yesterday was draw like a dinosaur. Draw like a dinosaur. Draw a dinosaur day. And Master says the worst month is done. Now it's already time again to worry about the upcoming Christmas decor. LOL. No, I don't worry about the upcoming Christmas decor because I don't usually decorate my house. So that makes it really, really easy. Um, and we have Penny. Hello, Penny. How are you today? Welcome, welcome to the show. And we have Richmond Auto Parts. Good morning to you. So glad that you are here. I hope that your day is well and your Wednesday um, is uneventful. So I think we have pretty much the rest are hellos back and forth to people in the chat. So I am going to let them communicate to each other there. Before we start our birthdays, we have 8 people watching. And how many likes do we have? We do have a poll on the YouTube side if you'd like to vote. We have 6 likes. 2 are short. We have 9 votes. Lions in the head. Lions in the head. Lion. No, the lion is not going to the bathroom. Sorry. The lion is in the lead with elephant in second and gorilla and zebra in third. Very interesting. Very interesting. So let's see. We have hello, 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 and hellos. Uh, oh, you've been told where in Georgia we can see the cherry blossoms. I will get you there. May not be on birthday, but just say when. Wish I knew DC enough to go. Okay, well, we'll talk about that. We will talk about that. Let's see. I'm just making sure. And Lauren says, I'll take uneventful today. I have a good sale lined up on a 65 Corvair tomorrow. Oh, cool. You know, my dream car is a 64 and a half Mustang convertible. And yeah, it'll never be seen. I've been looking for like a model to build of it, but that was my dream car because it's the year I was born. And we have Subi720. Good morning, Subi. How are you today? I hope your day finds you well, and I hope you are warm and have a good cup of coffee in your hand while you're listening. Master played Uber driver today and went into meeting. Okay, I don't understand, but okay. Good for Masters. Okay, now it's time for our birthdays. I keep thinking I've caught up on the chat and then someone else is chatting. Oh, as you can see, I am not talking about your rigged polls anymore, as I won my poll of the year right away um, on the 2nd of January. Rig whatever you guys want in 2024. Just because yours isn't the most popular doesn't mean it's rigged, Masters. We have a 69 or 70 Mustang and can't sell it because every VIN on it goes to a different Mustang. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. That doesn't sound good. That does not sound good. Well, for our birthdays today, our first birthday is Justin Timberlake. He's 43 years old today. He's a pop star and actor who first gained notoriety as a member of the boy band NSYNC. After the band broke up, he launched a solo career, and as an actor, he played prominent roles in such films as The Social Network, Bad Teacher, and Friends with Benefits. He was the voice of Branch in the animated Trolls movies. He's won 10 Grammy Awards, 4 Primetime Emmy Awards, 3 Brit Awards, 9 Billboard Music Awards, the Contemporary Icon Award by the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and MTV's Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. Justin Timberlake, 43 years old. And Snorter Poopus is, "Blah, I understand." And Justin Timberlake is the same age as my youngest son. Wow. Mrs., your husband is telling me that he gave a ride to someone and now is in a meeting. That's the way old bisons communicate. I perfectly understood. Okay. I'm glad because I did not. I I didn't. Thank you for interpreting, masters. Our next birthday is Jackie Robinson. He was 53 years old when he passed away. He was an American professional baseball player who became the first African American to play in Major League Baseball. He broke the color line when he started as first base for the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947. This heralded the end of racial segregation in professional baseball. During his 10-year Major League Baseball career, he won the inaugural Rookie of the Year award in 47, was an All-Star for 6 consecutive seasons, and won the National League MVP award in 49. He was the first black player to be honored. He played in 6 World Series, which he won one with the Dodgers in 1955. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1962. In 97, the Major League Baseball retired his uniform, number 42, across all major league teams. He was the first professional athlete in any sport to be so honored. He was the first black television analysis in the MLB and the first black vice president of a major American corporation, chock full of nuts, which is very good coffee, by the way. In the 1960s, he helped establish the Freedom National Bank, an African American owned financial institution based in Harlem, New York. In 72, Robinson was posthumously awarded the Congressional Gold Medal and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Jackie Robinson, 53 years old when he passed away. And let's see, we have some new people here. Let's see what happens. Uh, uh, and Snowdipus says, Dadman is a bison? I thought he was a banana. I knew pop culture was dead when Timberlake first charted. And B from O, I voted for Zebra while I was sitting still. I can chat when getting loaded. Timberlake was in an interesting movie called In Time where no one aged over 23 and everything was paid for with time. I remember that movie. When you ran out of time, which was your currency, your money, you died. I remember that movie. I think it wasn't that bad of a movie, but I don't, that's all I remember. Snorter Pooper says, Dad man growls like a bison. That's all I know. And we have OG Sammy P. Hey, Sammy P. Hey, good morning to you. I'm so glad you're here. And welcome on the Twitch side. Um, we have some hellos. I hope they did too, because that's horrific. Yes, ads in the beginning, get that money. Yes, I would apologize, but I'm not going to because my goal is to make money, and so I will kinda say, "I'm sorry." But if you don't want to see those ads on Twitch, you can, subscribe to my channel or join, I don't know which one, and then you'll be ad free. Yes, Jackie Robinson did a lot of great things. I did not realize the stuff he did after he retired. Not let me phrase the non-baseball stuff. Um, I just thought that was just so cool. and that, he served in the Army in World War II as a 2nd lieutenant. Oh, wow, we got all these people over on Twitch saying hello to Sammy, and, I thank you all for being kind and saying hello, but also for, being over on the Twitch side. That helps me a lot. Let's see. Yes, membership on Twitch gets rid of ads. Membership on YouTube does not. And I think that's kind of sucky. But that's unfortunately, I have no control over that. Time, I don't have time. I have to make time. I have to stop the time. How can hold the time? Time is running so fast. My time is over. Wolfgang Boschert. And I'm so glad. We try to be real friendly here. We try to be friendly here. So our next person is someone that's a little odd, and that's Lorraine Warren. She's died at 92 years old. Yes, you can fix that by privacy settings for not seeing ads if you so desire. Um, yeah, it's a vicious circle. It's a vicious circle. So Lorraine Warren died at 92 years old. She was an American paranormal investigator with Edward Manet, and authors. They were authors together. She professed to be clairvoyant and founded the New England Society for Psychic Research, or NESPR, which is the oldest ghost hunting group in New England. Together with Edward, authored many books about the paranormal and claimed to have investigated over 10,000 cases during their career. They were among the first investigators in the Amityville haunting, and stories of hauntings popularized by the Warrens have been adapted as or have indirectly inspired dozens of films, television series, and documentaries, including several films in the Amityville horror series and the films in the Conjuring universe. We love Lorraine Warren here at Sci-Fi Mommy. She was an amazing woman. Watch the Nun Annabelle Conjuring series. It's about her hubby and her. And I believe she actually acted in in some of them. I am not 100% sure about that. But yes, Lorraine Warren died at 92 years old. Snorterpoopus thought that he was paranormal, but it turns out he's just paranoid and abnormal. So for content creators, memberships help more on Twitch, super chats help more on YouTube. And I am very mixed feelings about super chats. Um, so yeah, it's you do what you do what you have to do. If yes. She did have a cameo, plus was a huge contributor for all the movies. Yes. Very interesting, very interesting. And then we have Tyler Hubbard, 37 years old, American singer, songwriter, and musician, best known as a member of the Nashville based duo, which I think this is so funny. It's Nashville based, but the name of the group is Florida Georgia Line. I don't know. I did that just strikes me as funny. They went on hiatus in 2021. He began recording as a solo artist. His first solo chart entry was as a guest vocalist on Tim McGraw's Undivided. His first solo single, 5'9", which topped the Billboard Country Airplay charts in 2022. Tyler Hubbard, 37 years old today. And then Theodore William Richards. I had to get a scientist in here. I'm working really hard to get a scientist every day. And this is our one for today. He died at 60 years old. He's an American analytical chemist. He was awarded the 1914 Nobel Prize for Chemistry in, quote, in recognition of his accurate determinations of the atomic weight of a large number of chemical elements. Now, how we know they were accurate, I don't get, but apparently they are. And he got a Nobel Prize for uh, doing it. So, congratulations, Theodore Williams Richards, for your accomplishment. And also, happy birthday, celebrating your birthday. You were died at 60 years old. And then we have Jonathan Banks, 77 years old, an actor best known for his portrayal of Mike Ehrmantraut on the series Breaking Bad. Okay, I will admit I have never watched Breaking Bad. I really had not had a desire to watch Breaking Bad. So if you like Breaking Bad and I am pronouncing his name wrong, I apologize. His character's name wrong. If I pronounce Jonathan Banks wrong, then I'm in trouble. How can you pronounce that wrong? Jonathan? I guess. But so if I pronounced his character's name wrong, I apologize. Um, so he was in the series Breaking Bad and the spinoff series Better Call Saul. He appeared on the series Community in 2014. He's amassed over 170 acting credits throughout his long and prolific career. He was nominated for an Emmy Award for playing Frank McPike in the 1980s television show Wise Guy. Wow, that brings back memories. And he played Zach in the comedy action film Beverly Hills Cop. So I should try to watch it. It's really good. Well, I will put that on my list to watch. And that's something I could probably watch while I'm doing some work because I have a TV right here beside me. And Sammy remembers him from Community. And Joe Nathan. I Is that a character he played? Oh, Joe Nathan. Yes, how to pronounce it. Joe Nathan Banks. It's a good show that's not just a garbage rehash remake like so many things these days. That's what is a really, um, they're hard to find. I will tell you, that's why I go and I watch a lot of, um, foreign shows, par particularly Asian dramas, and, I've watched crime dramas, romance they have there. I've watched thrillers, psychological, all of them, and not they're different. Um, and, I just wish that there was that much creativity over here. And we have Ragnar Sebason from the Twitch side. Hello to you. Hello. And Dadman says hello to Ragnar. So very good. Jonathan Banks, 77 years old today. And John Lydon, British singer better known by his stage name Johnny Rotten. He sang lead vocals for the punk band The Sex Pistols and the post-punk band Public Image Limited. Don't have a lot to say about him, but he did say the reason he got his name, Johnny Rotten, is because he did not keep care of his yes, anarchy in the UK. Thank you. It's Sex Pistols song. And we have a lot of emotes. Emote, 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 emote. He said he picked the name Johnny Rotten because he didn't keep care of his teeth, and his teeth were rotting, literally. And so that's how he got his name. And I guess later on he had dental work. It was like $10,000 worth of some ungodly number of dental work to get his mouth fixed. But yes, today he is 68 years old. Never mind the bullocks. And there comes a time as you age when you need to get rid of the mohawks and pigtails. I agree. I think this was, kind of a stage thing because a lot of his photos, he's not wearing a mohawk. I think this was a photo shoot that they did. Um, but yes, I do. I do agree with you with that. But I didn't like his pictures of him older. I wanted something that kind of reflect what we know him for. So sometimes it's I might give a somewhat false impression of them that they run around like this. And I've seen pictures of him that is is not like that. We have another emote barrage with did it go to emote only? Can you guys not talk? Talk on Twitch just so I can oh, yes, Sammy talks, so it's good. Okay, you're just playing with the emotes, which are really cool. Oh, he glued a tribble, to his head. It does kinda look like that, doesn't it? Or one of those chias, one of those he could be a chia where you put the seeds on and they grow straight up. And we have Agent Atwood. Hello, y'all. I'm here, but I'm going to be lurking. Well, thank you for listening. I appreciate that very much. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we have some hellos. And damn it, LOL to snort a people's Q-bird. Get a haircut, hippie. And we have a bunch of hellos and hellos um, back and forth to each other. Our next person is Nolan Ryle. Nope. Yes, he does. He does. He said Johnny looks pretty decent these days. Our next person is Nolan Ryan. He was born in 1947. So that makes him, how old does that make him, everybody? That makes him, no, there's no way. There is no way he's that old. I got to check this. I've got to check this because I just can't believe he's that old. Okay, I'm checking here. Yeah, it's, oh my gosh, he's 77 years old. I just can't believe that he's 77 years old. Oh my gosh. That hurt my heart a little bit. I don't know why. Some of the other ones it didn't. I just didn't think he was 77. Yes, he didn't take crap off the youngsters, and he bled on the field. And yes, 77. Yes, Nolan Ryan throwing the heaters. His nickname was the Ryan Express. He was a right-handed major league pitcher. He consistently threw pitches that were clocked over 100 miles per hour. Or for those that are in the metric countries, 161 kilometers an hour. And he maintained that velocity throughout his pitching career. He had a win loss record of 324 to 292, which is a little over point 0.5, 0.526 actually. He was an 8-time All-Star. He had a record 5,714 career strikeouts. He had 200 and 2,795 walks, which is 50% more than other pitchers. Oh, and that record strikeout, I think the one behind him, the second place one, was like 200 or more behind him. I mean, it was crazy. I think he had, um, let me skip these. Yes, he is 77 because I'm 53 and Grandmama Walking is about to be in the mid 80s. I know it's just wrong. I think he had a world record fastball at 113. I wouldn't believe it. I mean, I wouldn't. I would. I would believe that. I could believe that. And back in the days when T-men pitched, none of this pitch count and days of rest crap. Oh, when they oh yeah, they didn't rest. They played. And even most of career in a four-man rotation and not five. He pitched a lot more back then. Yes, pretty soon it's gonna be Grandpa stumbling 55. Oh, when real men pitched. Well, I'm not gonna necessarily agree with that because a lot I don't the pitchers today have to do what their coaches and they say, and that's just what they do now. It doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean they're less of pitchers. So I'm gonna disagree with you that, Dad man. He was one of 5 pitchers inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame who had more strikeouts than innings pitched. His number was retired by 3 teams. He's an all-time leader in no-hitters with 7. He never pitched a perfect game, nor did he ever win the Cy Young Award. And this is probably because of his high walk rate that he'd had. He was one of only 31 players to have appeared in Major League Baseball games in 4 different decades. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1999 and considered to be one of the greatest Major League Baseball pitchers of all time. Nolan Ryan, 77 years old today. The only pitcher I know are the ones that buy in an Irish pub, the ones I buy in an Irish pub. You're so funny. You're so funny. Our next person is Eddie Cantor. He was a comedian, radio star, and songwriter who made his debut on Broadway in the Ziegfeld Follies in 1917 review. He was regarded almost as a family member by millions because of his top-rated radio show that revealed intimate stories and amusing anecdotes about his wife Ida and his 5 daughters. Some of his hits include "Making Whoopee," "If You Knew Susie," "Ma, He's Making Eyes at Me," and "Mandy." He wrote a few songs which include "Merrily We Roll Along" and the Merry Medleys Warner Brothers cartoon theme. Eddie Cantor died at 72 years old. That's okay, but they were tougher back then. You had real 20-game winners because they threw more and they were in better shape for throwing. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that for baseball. And speaking of baseball, we have another baseball player. that we're talking about. So we're having double baseball today. We have Ernie Banks. He died at 83 years old. He was nicknamed Mr. Cub and Mr. Sunshine. He was an American professional baseball player and had an entire 19-year career as shortstop and first baseman for the Chicago Cubs between 53 and 71. He represented the team in 14 All-Star games. He was National League MVP in 58 and 59, and he had 2,583 hits and 512 home runs over his career. Number 14, his number was retired by the Cubs, and he was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1977 and was named to the Major League Baseball All Century team in 1999. Ernie Banks died at 83 years old. And we have Corey. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Over on the YouTube side. And we also have him over on the Twitch side. Thank you very much. Let's look here. We have 7 people watching on the YouTube side with, yay, 10 likes. We have more likes than watching. Sorry. It has to be the number or higher, or I get distressed. Our poll, we had 12 people that have voted in the poll. The lion is number 1, the elephant is number 2, gorilla is 3, and zebra is 4th. Very interesting. Very, very interesting poll. So that is where we're at right now. We have, how many people do we have on the Twitch side? We have 5 people on the Twitch side. Oh, Sammy, okay. Here's the poll. I apologize for you that are on the Twitch side that do not have access to YouTube. I'm going to tell you what the poll is. It is, what is your favorite African animal? Well, no, let me rephrase that. I like this African animal best because I can only list 4, so you can't really do your favorite. And there's zebra, lion, gorilla, and elephant. So on the Twitch side, if you write which one you like, I will add it to the list. So what is, I like this African animal the best? Zebra, lion, gorilla, or elephant? And Sammy votes lion. Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget because my memory is as good as a steel sieve. It just blows right out. So Mufasa is your favorite. So I will write that and I will stick it right here so I will always remember to add it to the list. So Sammy, so you guys know that I'm not lying. He voted for lion. See, I'm not lying. He voted for lion. And yes, 3 baseball Hall of Famers in the same birthday. That's cool. With the same birthday. Robinson, Ryan, and Banks. Yes, yes, that is so cool. And Soda Pooper says we need more votes for the elephant or it will pack its trunk and leave. And Mufasa. And thank you for voting. Thank you for voting, Corey. So yeah, today is a baseball birthday celebration. Um, really, really neat. Our next person is Zane Grey. He's an American author, best known for his Western novels, writing of the Purple Sage and the Lone Star Ranger. His work his works were the basis of more than 110 films, and several of them became um, the basis for Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater, which was a popular television series of the late 1950s. Zane Grey died at 67 years old in 1939. I remember seeing his novels. Well, last yesterday, I believe we had was it yesterday? I believe we had the captain of the Titanic. And today we actually have uh, the birthday of one of the survivors, and that is Eva Hart. She passed away in 1996 at 91 years old, but she was a Titanic survivor who became one of the most outspoken critics of the vessel's lack of lifeboats after the ship sinking in 1912. She was 7 years old when she boarded the Titanic as a second-class passenger with her parents in Southampton, England. When placed in the lifeboat, her father told her to, quote, "Hold mommy's hand and be a good little girl." And this moment was recreated in director James Cameron's 1997 film, The Titanic. Her mother had trepidations um, because of the arrogance of the creators, saying that it was unsinkable and felt that it was kind of like spitting in the face of God, saying that, nothing can destroy this. So was very nervous. And unfortunately, it kind of came true, the trepidation that she had. But yes, Eva Hart, 91 years old, survived the sinking of the Titanic. Franz Schubert died at 31 years old, a master a master composer of the classical romantic period. He wrote more than 600 works during his lifetime. At 7 years old, he was more skilled than his music teachers, and at the age of 11, he entered one of Australia's top music schools. His liturgical music, operas, incidental music, chamber and solo piano music, as well as his 10 symphonies, primarily the Unfinished Symphony, are regarded as some of history's greatest works. He was part of the Viennese classical school, which included composers like Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Joseph Haydn. Franz Schubert died at 31 years old. Then we have to have our wrestler. Ooh, Fit Finlay, a Northern Irish retired pro wrestler. He debuted in 1974. He had won over 200 championships around the world throughout his career, including the WCW World Television Championship and the WWE US Championship, the British Heavyweight Champion, six-time British Heavyweight Middleweight Champion, and two-time British Light Heavyweight Champion. After he retired, he was in charge of training the WWE Divas and is credited with bringing traditional wrestling to the Divas. And yep, Corey said he voted already that he picked Gorilla. And, Franz Schubert, "Sorry, Masters, he's another Austrian." And Dabman said, "Mufasa? Oh, I thought you said Medusa." Get your eyes checked, Dadman. Get your eyes checked, Dadman. Um, 66 years old today. Happy birthday. And Jean Simmons, died at 80 years old. She gained fame as Ophelia in the 1948 film Hamlet. She also played roles in the films Spartacus, Howl's Moving Castle, Guys and Dolls, and The Big Country. She received a Primetime Emmy Award for her role as Fee Clary in the 1983 TV miniseries The Thornbirds. No, Jean, not Gene. Oh, no. She wears makeup, but not that kind of makeup. So Gene Simmons passed away at 80 years old. She was the only one in the movie who was not Spartacus. Oh, yes, she doesn't seem like someone that rocks and rolls all night and parties every day. No. I wanna rock somebody down. Yep. Can't finish that song, we'll get in trouble. Our next person is James Jude Courtney, 67 years old. He's an American actor, stunt double, and stunt performer. He is best known for playing fictional mass murderer Michael Myers in the 2018 film Halloween and its two sequels, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. And he also played Der Der Keinstock. I don't know. He also was in the Buffy Der Keinstad in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode Killed by Death. Yes, she did probably look better in striped shorts. Okay, let's go back here. The newest Halloween movie was pretty good. He killed people with a firefighting tool called a Halligan LOL. I have to look and see what that is now. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to show a picture of this. Let's see. Let's first go here and let's remove this so you don't see all the work I'm doing here. Okay, so this I'm going to just show oh my gosh, what an effective weapon. So let's move that over here. Let's make this big and let's make sure I'm not showing anything that will get me in trouble. Let's move that. Okay, I think we're good. Just wanted to make sure there were no names. Okay, so here we go. Let's move this. Come on. Okay, this, guys, is what Sammy was talking about, the Halligan. So this is one of the tools that they use in the latest movie. That, oh my gosh. Yes, it's a forcible entry tool that is used to break into houses and doors or whatever. It's usually paired with a flathead axe, and they call them a set of irons. Wow. Yes, that part is probably they're used in different ways to pry open doors and things. It was created by Chief Halligan from the uh, New York Fire Department. Wow. So that was used in a Halloween movie. Oh, goodness. Something's made for good, and they just mess it up by using it in a killer movie. Let's see if we can get our stream back. Let's get our show back up here. Let's see. We'll do that. Here we go. So, yep. And Snort Poopa says it looks like an old medieval weapon called a Bec de Corbin? Bec de Corbin? You're gonna make me look all this stuff up, aren't you? A bec de Corbin. Oh, let's see. It does a lot look like one of them. I wonder if that's where he got his idea. That's crazy. Why didn't he just use one of these? Let me see if I can get a good picture of this. Okay, so let's once again remove this. We're going to remove that real quick. We're going to put this over here. We're going to make this big. Make sure there's nothing here that is going to. Nope. Okay, so here we go over here. This is a bec de Corbin. Let me remove that real quick. And that's what that looks like. Very interesting. Isn't quite the same though, but it really does look like it. Sammy's like, oh wow. And Starfish says, isn't quite the same though, but it really does look a lot like it. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and close this. Ba-ba-ba. And let's get back onto this, the correct thing. Here. And Sammy goes, it's got some prongs and a pike. Pretty neat. Yes, I think some of the stuff is really cool to see like that. Very, very neat. So, yes, James Judd Courtney, who thought that talking about a Halloween movie actor who played Michael Myers would lead to fire fireman tools, um, and medieval armory, not armory, medieval weaponry. That is really neat. Yes. Well, see, the Sword Paper says it's a good tool for opening people's mail when they're still wearing it. Where the how let me make sure I get the name right. Halligan is made for opening doors. So kind of the same thing. They open things. That's what they're there for. And Sammy's like, ha. Yeah, so James Jude Courtney, 67 years old today. Happy birthday. And this last one, I have watched him in some of my shows. No one here is going to know who he is, but I wanted to wish him happy birthday because it's my show and I can, and it's not like he's going to watch it. But I also wanted to say his name because, um, yes, it will be a very long name. So here we go. We have Panawat Kirthongtavi, and he is goes by the name Copter. He is a television and film actor, singer, and rapper who is predominantly recognized for his performance as Kit in the 2020 series Gen Y. He made his television acting debut on the 2017's Two Moons, the series, and in February of 2018, he debuted as a rapper, vocalist, and boy band in the boy band SB5 under Star Hunter Entertainment. He has more than 1.1 million followers on his verified Instagram account. And yes, he is Thai. Um, and I was so proud that I've been practicing saying his name so I would get it correct. But 27 years old today, and I just really love the stuff that they're in. It's really, really good. So happy birthday, Copter! 27 years old today. And that is all of our birthdays for today. Wow. And we have, thank you, Sammy. Thank you. I did not even stumble over the name. Good job. Usually I get nervous and I pause. Um, but I just said, I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. And I did. Thank you so much for that. Well, it is an hour and 5 minutes into the show, 11:05 in my neck of the woods, and, I think I just love what our memes are today. I'm just gonna go right into them, and it has to do with one of our celebrations, and, and you will see well, before I do, I first want to go check out our poll. We have 12 votes. Well, 13 if you count, the one over there, and lion is in the lead, elephant second, gorilla third, and zebra fourth. We have 7 people watching on the YouTube side. Thank you very much for that. And we have 8 people watching on the Twitch side. Wow! Awesome! Woo! Thank you guys so much for watching over there. I appreciate that so much. And, Snorter Poopa says, "Happy birthday to the birthday humans." Thank you so much. And yes, wasn't that very informative? That's what I love about these streams is that I mean, we're talking about a horror movie character, and we start learning about some of the fireman tools and medieval weaponry and how they kind of go together. Yeah, I just think that's so neat. And so, yes, I agree with you, Subi, so much on that. And come on, elephants, stomp those lions. I don't think it's going to happen, but we can hope. We can hope. So here are our memes today. Um, I'm sorry, I've already read the first one. Um, Here we go. If you watch Frosty the Snowman backwards, it's about a snowman who came to life, played with children, and then turned into a pile of snow. As you see the memes, you are going to get they're going to yeah. You'll get the theme real quick. If you watch ET backwards, ET still leaves Earth anyways. That's true. That is so true. Oh goodness. Oh. Oh. This is not part of the memes, but our house is so cold that I don't have to put my sodas in the refrigerator. They're cold enough just staying in the box. And we put butter out to soften, and our house is so cold that the butter doesn't soften. He's talented. He's talented that way. Yes, elephants stomp anyway. That is absolutely right. If you watch Jaws backwards, it's about a shark that throws up so many people on a beach that it's turned into a tourist attraction. It's a sweet movie. You should watch it. You should watch it. It's a good movie. I love it. Blah. Here's a tourist attraction. Oh, goodness. If you watch First Blood backwards, if you watch Rambo backwards, it's all about Sylvester Stallone healing people with his magic bullet vacuum. And Quint climbs out of the shark's mouth. Absolutely. Yes. My hands and feet are cold. Cold makes me sleepy. I need a nap to get warm. Our house is just always listening to you get so tickled yesterday was hilarious to listen to. Sounds like it's gonna be the same today. And I picked these out. The thing is I picked these out so I know what they are. It's not like I say to somebody else, "Hey, do the memes for me so I can be surprised." So I've read them and they still make me laugh. Oh goodness. Yes. Chuck Norris uses Jaws as fishing bait. Absolutely, Chuck Norris. If you watch Shrek backwards, it's about an insane orc who kidnaps a man's wife and puts her in a tower, alienates his friends, and winds up living alone in a swamp. Oh, goodness. Oh. I will admit some of these tickle me more than others. But wow, we have 15 people watching. Thank you guys very much for that. We have 8 people still on the YouTube side, so I probably don't think that our poll has changed any. No, we have 14 votes now. Lion is ahead, but gorilla and elephant are tied for second, and zebra is in third. Not bad. And we have 6 people on the Twitch side. Thank you so much for that. Um, appreciate all of you that are here. We have Admiral Teague. Hello, Admiral Teague. Hi there. Hello, how are you? How many people voted for zebra? You're making me do math. Let me look and see if I can figure it out. Okay, so we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it looks like 1. We have 1 vote for zebra. And I believe I said hello to Teague. Hello, hello to you. And Sonny says, now I'm imagining the part where Shrek shakes Fiona's head to wake her up completely differently. I know, I think part of I knew you meant Shrek. um, yes. Um, we have a bunch of hellos. Um, and yes, he's meant Shrek, not still stupid autocorrect. Autocorrect is so stupid. Oh, good morning. Another invigorating heat-free day in the apartment. My breath is fogging. Oh, wow. B from O, me for zebra. Good for you, B from O. Woo! That person must be Team Instinct in Pokemon Go. And yes, we are very sorry that you don't have any heat today. Keep bundled up, and keep warm. Like I said, I live where I live. It when it's cold, it's not really cold, but I'm cold, and I can't even imagine what it would be like. So you keep warm. So yes, 14 people watching still. If you watch Titanic backwards, it's about an enormous ship that surges up from the vast depths of the ocean in order to save a large number of people who are inexplicitly floundering about near an iceberg that then kindly takes them back to Southampton. Oh, goodness. Oh. You deal with it by shouting at the super, as you should. And Snorter Poopus says, just cuddle up with a nice lady polar bear. It's very warm inside the bear. Ah, because of the zebra in Madagascar. Yes. Yes, the boat's the real hero. If you watch Groundhog Day backwards, it's still the same fucking day over and over again. Groundhog Day is one of my favorite movies, but this is so true. You're just watching the same movie. Titanic was Autobot broadside in disguise. And we're now talking some about the Madagascar movie here. I like the penguins more in that movie. I love the penguins. Out of all the Madagascar movies, I love the penguins. and it starred Captain Snortopoopas Q. Burr in a rubber tuber suit. Go over to Twitter and follow Snortopoopas' channel, and you will know exactly what Dadman's talking about. Snortopoopas does show some of his cosplays in his human suit. Um, yes, Groundhog Day doesn't change whether it's forward or backwards. It's so true. It can be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you watch that movie. And you want to be Bill Murray grumpy on people sometimes, LOL. Yes, with no repercussions. Kowalski analysis. I love the penguins. I love the penguins. I love the show. I love the TV I watched the TV show. Um, I just like and the lemurs. The lemurs are good too. Yes. Um, King, oh, what's his name? King something. I don't remember, but they're funny. King, what the, oh gosh, now I got you guys got to tell me who the king lemur is. What's his name? It's gonna drive me crazy until you tell me. King Julian. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Sammy. And Rico Penguin. Hey, we're doing oh my gosh, we're doing a dad man. We're kind of doing a little squirrel moment here, but that's okay. Yes, groundhog is ambidextrous. It absolutely is. And yeah, at King Julian. And I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. Yes, we did. We did a squirrel moment there where I chased something completely different than Groundhog Day. But yes, Groundhog Day is another good movie to watch. If you have not watched it, I recommend watching it. It is actually a very entertaining film. Bill Murray, I will say, sometimes annoys me, but I enjoyed him in this movie. So I would recommend it. If you watch Twilight backwards, it still sucks. No, if anybody likes Twilight, I'm sorry. Not sorry. No, I'm and yes, I think Bill Maher has 2 clothing styles, drunk golfer and drunk homeless guy. I think that's so true. Some people just like, "Yep." I don't know if this is the last one. Let me check real quick. Oh, no, I think this is the last one. Yeah. Here's our last one. Hello, Jeremy 5 Russian approved. I'm so glad you're here today. We are showing our well, let's go back. We'll show this one again. We'll start here and then we'll just do a little running start. So this was our last meme that we had, Jeremy 5. And here's our last one for today. If you watch Willy Wonka backwards, it's about a boy who gives his chocolate factory to an older man and then falls into poverty, regretting his decision. So that's our memes today. Pretty woman. Pretty woman backwards. Richard Gere stops kissing his wife on the mouth, so she returns all the nice clothes he bought her and becomes a prostitute. I love this sort of purpose. That is great. We have a bunch of good mornings and some LOLs. And uh, From the Twitch side from Sammy, "Oh my god, Snorterpoopus, LOL." Well, with this crowd, stunning and sort of, uh, um, with stunnings and Snorterpoopus's genius, among others, welcome to a 2.5-hour stream. I know. It's yes, I know it I know what you meant. I got it. I figured it out. I'm good at that. Dadman, most of the time when he texts me, uses voice text, and I have to, um I loved it. Oh, wait, I love this. Instead of Snorterpoopus instead of Snorterpoopus, it put sort of poopus. That is the funniest autocorrect or voice text I've seen in a while. Sorta poopas instead of snorta poopas. Yes. I just kind of read I went, "Oh my gosh, that's so funny." Oh, god. Oh, that's his new well, snorta poopas, there's your new Twitter tag. I'm the bane of autocorrect. That is so funny. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Oh, my eyes are watering. It's an hour and 22 minutes into the show, 11:22 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States, and we still have 15 people watching. I thank you so much. We have, let's see, we have 6 people on the YouTube side, and we have 8 people on the Twitch side. Well, thank you guys so much. Actually, that makes 14 people. StreamYards, you're a liar. You're a liar to me. Oh, no, it's gone up to 8 people watching on the YouTube side. Ooh, wow. So it's even 8 to 8. YouTube and Twitch are tied with people watching. Thank you guys so much for lurking. I appreciate it so much. Well, now it's time for our celebrations. With fireworks going off in the background. And we have 17 people watching. Thank you very much. So it is time to celebrate on the last day of January. What fun stuff do they have us doing today? We will find out. Our first one is National Hot Chocolate Day. Hot chocolate is a warm beverage that can be enjoyed on a cold winter day, made with ground chocolate, heated milk or water, and sugar. It's not to be confused with hot cocoa that uses cocoa powder, so don't do that. So enjoy this sweet treat that warms both the body and the heart. Hot chocolate day. My oldest gave us some hot chocolate from a place where they go to school, and oh my gosh, it's so divine. Um, everyone should just share the stream saying, "You come listen to Mrs. Laugh." Thank you. Ah, um, and yes, hot chalky, yum. Yes, when we were, uh, did our week vacay, yeah, we had a lot of hot chocolate. Now I take and of course they have the typical hot chocolate you can buy at the grocery store. But I juice it up a bit, but I take like 3 or 4 creamers, the liquid creamers that they have, and I pour it in with, uh before I put the water in for the, hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, that really makes it good. It makes it good hot chocolate as opposed to hot chocolate from a bag, cheap with cheap chocolate. So National Hot Chocolate Days today. We also have Inspire Your Heart with Art Day. Yeah, we need to have a national auto incorrect day. Yes, absolutely. So today is Inspire Your Heart with Art Day. And this is from National Daycalendar.com. Of the broad spectrum of art created in the world, the pieces that move us to tears or cause us to burst out into joyous laughter remain with us for a lifetime. Whether we are touched by music or see into an artist's soul through their work, art has the power to change us, to inspire our hearts. This day encourages us to explore the many genres of art and let it inspire us. I agree. Inspire your heart with art day. And now this is why I did the memes that I did today. It is National Backwards Day. This day provides an opportunity to reverse our ways, our direction, or simply our shirt. Dessert for breakfast? Perhaps. There are many ways to celebrate this fun day, so just let your imagination be your guide. And I celebrated it today by those hilarious memes that were so funny. I was going to actually start the show backwards, start at the end and then go to the front, but I felt that would be extremely, extremely confusing, not only for you, but for me. So I didn't do that. Our next one is Eat Brussels Sprouts Day. Now, you either love or you hate Brussels sprouts, I truly think. Well, I think a lot of people just haven't had them cooked right. Um, and usually you only get them at holiday dinners. You can roast them, saute them, fry them. They can be enjoyed anytime. I know Brussels sprouts offer a different number of nutrients. They include 2 grams of fiber, 91% of your daily vitamin K, 12 doses of your daily folate, 53% of daily vitamin C, and 2 grams of protein. That's in one serving of Brussels sprouts. And Slaughter Poops is like, yes. I have to go to the library later. Maybe I should drive backwards. No. You can walk into the library backwards, but do not drive backwards. No, no, no. Yay, Brussels sprouts. We'll add all the candy and liquor and yes. Brussels sprouts we okay, I don't get it. Sprouts are the real reason why the Germans invaded Belgium in World War One. We used to call Brussels sprouts alien heads. I always called them baby cabbage. To me, they always looked like a little baby cabbage, and I loved cabbage. So, I loved Brussels sprouts just cooked and then with a little bit of butter and salt. But, I've made them with, where you've roasted them, cut them in half and roasted them. Those are really, really good. Um, and it's so cool how they grow. You can I've seen places where you can buy them where they're still, on the stalk, but it's like a stalk, and then they just kinda grow around it, and then you break them off. You still do sometimes and, like them? I like Brussels sprouts. Uh, some restaurants actually have them, and they're really good. They put, like, a sriracha glaze on them. 'Em. They're very good. And it's also Scotch Tape Day. Scotch tape is one of those and that is a, trademarked name, by the way. It's one of those brand names that people use for a generic term. Uh, the term Scotch tape is typically used for any type of cellophane tape. But no matter what it's called, the purpose of Scotch Tape Day is to simply celebrate and appreciate this amazing and helpful invention, whether it be taping a ripped page or what else can you use Scotch tape for? I just use it to fix to tape that. Could use it to close a box. Yeah, Scotch tape. I actually have a roll right here beside me. And it is the Scotch brand Scotch tape because I don't like the generic brands that much. And it's now here's why. What the poll, National Gorilla Suit Day. First, I'm going to check the poll out here and let's see. 14 votes still with lion in the head. Gorilla and elephant are in second, and zebra is in third. So, National Gorilla Suit Day. Starting in 1963, the comics started in a 1963 comic strip when Mad magazine artist Don Martin created the idea of National Gorilla Suit Day. The premise of the comic strip was uh, that character mocked the day and was insulted by gorillas and people in gorilla suits. So he mocked Gorilla Suit Day and was assaulted by gorillas and people in gorilla suits. Since then, it has been celebrated by fans of Don Martin and Mad Magazine. You can celebrate by wearing a gorilla suit if you so desire and if you have one, or reading some Mad magazines or watching a movie with a gorilla suit in it. Trading Places is a movie that comes to mind. So, yes, National Gorilla Suit Day. And we have Balzette. Hello, hello, welcome. I don't know if you've been in my chat before, so if this is your first time, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Um, This is in reference to Brussels Sprout Day. What is the worst selling beer? Brussels Stout. Goodness. But I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Uh you had to separate yourself from Fortnite for a while, but I'm good now. Um I started gosh, a couple months ago um streaming. Um and yes, I have a channel on YouTube and I also have a channel on Twitch. Uh so yeah, I will let me I will stick the links in here real quick so that if you want to follow you can. Let me get the right little thingy here. So yes, I started about I don't know I forget 2.5 months ago, and I have this morning show that I do every morning at 10 a.m. barring some family things that happen, which will be tomorrow. I will not be doing a show tomorrow because I will be taking my youngest back um, to their hometown. Uh, they had to come in and do some work today, and so so here are my two channels. Uh, if you guys are so interested. Um, but so I will not be doing a stream tomorrow at 10, but on Friday I will be. Um, so yes, this is a daily show I do. I also do Lego builds or building block builds. Um, I believe next week I'm going to start doing some puzzle streams, like word puzzles, not the puzzles not jigsaw puzzles, but actually like word puzzles. Some things I've seen online. Um, I'm going to be solving those puzzles. And yes, Dadman is going to be my driver for Friday. So I will be able to stream on the way home. But yes, I'm so glad that you found it. Um, Appreciate that very much, and thank you. And let's see, let's look here. And when Chuck Norris wears a gorilla suit, he uses a real gorilla. Chuck Norris, yes. And we have hell is freezing over day. And it's an idiom that means that something will never happen. Well, in the northern hemisphere, this day falls during the winter, and when people are experiencing extremely harsh weather temperatures. With temperatures dropping below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, it literally feels like hell has frozen over during the season. So, yes, this is to celebrate that it is freaking cold in parts of the northern hemisphere. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Balzette. I appreciate that. So now let me check. We have doo, doo, doo. We have 156 subscribers on YouTube, and we have, let's see, let me reload this one and see what it does. And we have 81 followers on Twitch. Appreciate that so much. Um, I'm I want to get my numbers up on YouTube, um, but I'm enjoying that it's organically growing. Um, but I will be doing a push soon to try to get some more uh, followers there. But yes, thank you so much. Our last day is International Zebra Day, hence zebras and gorillas um, on our poll today. Balzette, you haven't. Oh, and Metastep. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I'm so glad you're here. If you don't kind of the format of this show is we just kind of chat around, and I share some celebrity or birthdays for the day at the beginning of the show, and then we have some funny, silly memes. Um, and then we do our celebrations. We have talking, and sometimes we have little moments where we uh, that we call them squirrel moments, where we just kind of go off the beaten path of what's on the show and talk about something else. We talked about fire, fire, fireman equipment that they use to open doors, a halogen, I think it's called, and we talked about a weapon, medieval weapon that looked a lot like it. Because we were talking about, the Halloween movies, um, and and I have no idea. I have Discord, but I don't have it, like, set up as a channel. Um, so, and Dadman has no clue about Discord either, can barely function at it, and Squirrel, where? Absolutely. Squirrel! And we're gone. We're gone for a good 2, 5, 10 minutes, maybe even more. So, yes. International Zebra Day. With their natural environment diminishing and increasing human development, these gentle animals are in danger. When habitats are threatened, animals too become endangered. International Zebra Day is all about raising awareness and what you can do to help in the conservation of this animal. So, International Zebra Day. And that is all our celebrations for today. We have 18 people watching. Thank you guys very much for that. We have 9 people on the YouTube side, and we have 6 people on the Twitch side. Appreciate that so much, so much. Um, and how is our poll doing? I don't think anybody's come over onto the Twitch side, so everybody that's voted has voted on the Twitch side that needs to. Let me look at something here real quick. Okay. So let's check out our poll. Our poll has 16 votes with lion number 1, gorilla elephant still number 2, and zebra at number 3. So do zebras have black, white? Are they white with black stripes or black with white stripes? Uh, but yeah, squirrel, where? Squirrel, squirrel, squirrels. And yes, if you want to go back and see some funny memes, um, check the replay when we're done. They're pretty good memes today. They made me chuckle, by the way. They made me chuckle. So yes. So we are pretty much at the end of our show. We have been an hour and 40 minutes. My goodness. I think they're black with white stripes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I wonder if it depends on the zebra. Are zebras? I'm going to look it up. Black with white stripes. And what does it say? You're correct. Zebras are black with white stripes, not the other way around. This is from Britannica.com, by the way. This is because their white fur is an absence of melanin, the pigment that gives color to the skin or hair. The black stripes are produced by mela, melanocyte cells that deliver pigment to different sections of the fur. So they are black with white stripes. You win the whoops, wait. You win the sticker today, Sammy. Yay! You were correct. And so is Snortopoopas. Yay! Yes, I have seen it. I think we've seen a zonkey. Um, and very interesting. Yes, you do. You need to figure that. Yes. And I do not know. I don't know how to do that. Check on YouTube. YouTube has a lot of people that have videos about that. And we have Away from Atwood. And yes, at the Creation Museum, we saw a zonkey up in, is it Kentucky? I know they have the pattern to camouflage with all the other zebras to hide. Yes. My neighbor down the street has a zebra named Lulu. Uh, the way that they call it, it and I'm not sure how they do it, but it depends on which one is male or female. Because uh, if the donkey is male, it's one name. If the donkey is female, it's another name. It flips it. So it depends on which one is male and which one is female on the way that they name it. Um, yes, hashtag spicy. Um, hmm It's really nice to go there. And when we went there, it was near the beginnings of it. But yes, it's very interesting. I would recommend it if you want to go there. The name's Jack and Ginny, I think. So yes, very interesting. We got a little bit into genetics there. I thought male donkeys were called jacks. Yes, what I was saying was when they breed like a zebra and a donkey, when depending on which species is male depends on the name. Um, so if it's and I don't know, but it might be if it's a male donkey and a female zebra, it might be a debra. If it's a female donk donkey and a male if if it's a female donkey and a male zebra, it might be a zonkey. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I might be making it difficult. Um, I do not know what they call male and female donkeys, by the way. I think I will, and Snorter Purpose thinks he will paint black stripes on the fur and go as a Zoller bear for Halloween. Why is it Jenny and not Jill? Who knows? Who knows? Female donkeys are called Jennies or Jeanettes, but and a male donkey are called Jacks. So females are actually called Jeanettes. Jennets. So very interesting. And then we can get into the whole mule and everything else. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. We learned something new. Jennies and Jacks are what male or female and male donkeys are called. Donkeys make great guard animals. They're super territorial. They would scare me. Well, since they're well, Metastep is saying since we call them Jennies and Jacks, that we should just call them Jonkies. I don't know who decides the names. I don't, because some of them are funny. Different animals, what they're called, the male and female are called. I don't know who decides them, but yes. So, well, we are an hour and 46 minutes into the show. We have 14 people still watching. Thank you guys so much for that. We have 16 votes with the lion in the head, gorilla, elephant second, and zebra third, which I was a little worried there for a while. Um, uh, that gorilla and zebra would be in last place, and they were like part of our thing. Um, so if if your husband is being a jackass dies, that means his wife's are Jenny asses. So uh, uh, men are jackasses and women are Jenny asses. So if you're acting like a jackass or a Jenny ass, stop it. We don't need that. And Belzet likes bats more than donkeys. I think bats are cool too. And Sammy says lion pride represents. And they could have been Dan's or Daniel's or Dave's or Donna's, but no, we got to go with J names. I don't know. Maybe the person who discovered them. Uh, and Soda Poop is, what do you get if you cross a polar bear with a seal? A well-fed polar bear. And we have Ricardo Quintaro. Hello, Mrs. Deadman. Hello. I don't know if you've been in our chat before. If you have, and I don't remember, I'm sorry. I have a very, very bad memory. But welcome. Welcome to the chat. I'm so glad you're here. And let's see, we have some hellos. Um, And Sammy loves bats, freaking loves Halloween. I have a lot of people here that love bats. And Metastep is making these angry faces. Arr, angry, angry faces. And the flying foxes are the cutest. Um, and Metastep is laughing hysterically. So we welcome all that are here. We have 18. And Ricardo, if you would like to vote in our poll, you did, I believe. It looks like it. So thank you so much. I believe a lion got another vote. So lion is still in first place. Gorillas and elephants are still second, and zebras are in third. Um, so I appreciate that so much. Well, we are an hour and 49 minutes into our show, and I pretty much don't know what else to talk about. This is the time of the show where I do my shameless promotions. I am going to say before I do that, um, I am going to do a raid. So I'm going to put a post over on the Twitch side for you guys to copy that are over there. Um, oh, come on, Mrs. Dadman Walking. Rating with positive vibes. Let's spell positive right. P-O, positive vibes. Dot, dot, dot. And maybe maybe some snacks, and maybe some snacks. So you guys, I'm gonna post this over there. So we're gonna do a raid at the end of the show. So I'm giving you guys some time to copy this so that you can paste it into the other channel's chat and let them know that we are streaming. Talk about zebras. We've talked about zebras. Zebras and donkeys intermixing and dogs sleeping with cats and mass hysteria. Sorry, wrong movie. Um, but yes, um, yes, and it was positive. 10 people on YouTube, thank you, and please be sure to hit that like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel and turn notifications on when to find out when I am live. Thank you so much, Dadman. Play Pal World. I'm going to honestly tell you, talking about video games, I play two video games. I can only play two video games, you know, big ones. And I play Fortnite and I play Destiny 2. I got off Destiny 2 for a bit and tried Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, I think it was. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. I was not raised on playing those games. So it was too difficult for me and it just hurt my head. And so yesterday I uninstalled uh Warzone and I went back to Destiny 2 and I was so happy. I went around and said hello to all the characters that were there and looked at the old haunts. And I was so happy to be back on Destiny 2. So right now, I really can only play two games at a time, just time wise and the way my uh, brain works. I have seen Genshin Impact. Um, I've seen a little bit about Power World. I have seen Genshin Impact. Um, so yes, yes. I got a lot of work today. We'll see if we can play some Destiny today. I'm going to try, but I cannot promise it. But yes, Atwood is my Destiny pal. We play Destiny together, and you'll see something that he gifted me that I built on a stream. Um, and Sammy might stream Roller Coaster Tycoon. Give me 1 second here. Let me do something. Uh, give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Yes, that almost sounded like a song. A song that we sing. Ba ba ba, ba ba ba. This is I will say this is when I wish I had some mods. Um, so over here, let me change this back to all destinations. You guys go over there and check out Sammy's channel at Twitch. Here is a link to his channel. Um, he might be playing um, some Roller Coaster Tycoon later. So I have posted his Twitch um, in the chat. Yes, I play Destiny 2. I got bored with it, annoyed with it because it kept messing things up. Well, I kind of like it because you have the quests in it and everything. And so you can do those with people, but also you can do stuff on your own and just shoot people and get points. Um, oh, now you have to. Now you have to. Um, so I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But yes. So I played, a warlock on this. I tried starting with a warlock, and it was horrible, but now I'm at that weird spot where my gear isn't good enough for the Lex level stuff, but I also don't get upgrades from the lower stuff. Yeah, I'm a hunter, and, I don't understand all that stuff, so I kinda just I pick weapons that got high numbers on it, and sometimes I just wear the outfit that I think is pretty, and I go in and I play and I shoot things, and sometimes when with groups, I am the handicap because I am the one that will die all the time, um, and when I first started playing, I literally got stuck between a rock and a hard place. I was still trying to figure out the mechanics of it, and I fell and I landed in a crack between a big boulder and a wall, and I couldn't get out, and I was stuck. I couldn't die, I couldn't get out or anything, and I was playing with Atwood, and Atwood didn't know where I was at, and he jumped on top of the rock, and I looked up, and I'm like, "Atwood, alls I can see is your butt!" And it just was so I wish yes, it is this story, and I wish we clipped it somehow. Um, and yes, and so I'm like, I had to like quit the game and come back in, but it was so funny. I literally, it was so funny. It was so funny. So if it truly, if I can find the problems in a game, it's me because I will. I've fallen in a spot where you can't you can't you can't jump anywhere to survive, and every time you die, you just respawn at that spot. So you're, like, stuck, and you're like, "Shit." But yes, I got stuck, and all I saw was cheeks. Yes. So there's a spot on the moon and one on Dream World. That's cool. I have fun with the game. It's silly. Um, I know that it's not for everybody, but I enjoy that silly game a lot. Yes, that was me. It was like, "Oh my." Oh, see, another squirrel, another squirrel. But, yes, I enjoy it. The PAL World, I've seen it. I don't know if I'm going to go into it or not because it's, it's just it looks like it's another involved game, and, right now, I really can't do that. I have a bunch of, like, little small easy games that I could play, and I'm trying to get set up where I can stream some of them, but, right now, I cannot get into another big game. Yeah, yes, I I do know with new games, a lot of times, especially if they get a big influx, they're gonna have a lot of problems. Yep, you've had that happen, when you have to yes! Yes, I have things like that. You get into a loop where you just spawn and you're like, I no, stop." So, yeah. And I finally it took me a while to figure out jumping. I don't play I this is that Fortnite was really the first game I ever really seriously played. Um, and so then going to that and then doing Destiny, which has a lot more mechanics to it, for me who has never played any of those games before. So even just figuring out how to jump was difficult. Um, and a lot of times it was like, "Aang, come here, help me jump," and Aang would jump and get through that part for me, and then um, I could continue, but I'm doing so much better at the game, and I enjoy it. I just think it's a fun game, and I understand it, and the lore is somewhat interesting, also, a lot of it. Wow, a lot of it, but very, very interesting. So, yes, and you're right, getting into a spawn loop sucks. I like that, a spawn loop. I like that term. I'm gonna have to remember that. So, anyway, it is 2 hours. 2 hours I've been streaming. I have been pretty much talking nonstop for 2 hours, and my throat is getting tired, and I didn't eat breakfast before the show, so I am hungry. So guess what, guys? I am going to start my shameless promotions, and then we're gonna you guys on the Twitch side, don't leave because we're gonna go and we're going to raid someone. So copy that thing that I put in the chat and be ready because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my promos, then I'm going to close the poll, then I'm going to say goodbye, and then we're going to um, raid a channel. Okay, so don't leave. And okay, so if anyone wants to play Genshin with Balzette, there is the friend code. Um, and go ahead and do that. Very good. Very good. So we are now going to start our shameless promotions. So here we go. Oh, and thank you, B from O. Thank you, B from O. Um, yes, let me say this now, Dadman. Tonight, Dadman is going to be doing, they have a NFL show that they're doing, talking about the playoffs, talking about the Super Bowl, and the people that are on the show are Sci-Fi Mombi, JT Kirk, and who is the third one? I don't remember. Dadman, help me. There's one more person, and I don't remember who it is. Whoopa Troopa, thank you. I'm so sorry, Whoopa Troopa. All of a sudden, my brain went totally blank. Um, so Whoopa Troopa, Sci-Fi Mombi, and JT Kirk and Dadman, they talk sports ball. It's really fun. I'd recommend, even if you don't like sports ball, it's really kind of fun to listen to them. And I'm not really a big football fan, um, but it's more enjoyable to listen to. So give it a try. That's on Dadman's channel, and his channel is. Uh, Let me get it typed in here real quick. Uh, I hope I did that right. So hopefully this is his right link. So go over there. He also has a Twitch channel, which is the same name, DadmanWalking55. You can go over there also if you want to. Um, So it's going to be a really good show talking about the playoffs that happened and some of the really crazy stuff in the last games that played. So now it's time for my shameless promotions, and we're going to start off here with blocking uh, out the boredom. I'm bored, so let's build something. These are impromptu build streams that I do and you can find out when they are by following me on Twix at mdadmanwalking. Um, and also, I have my morning musings with Mrs.DadmanWalking55 daily at 10 a.m. I do this post, and then I have to say, I will not be streaming tomorrow, only tomorrow, because I will be driving up to take my oldest home, and I really want to be able to spend time with them while I can. So, um, no stream tomorrow, but we will be streaming Friday on the way back because Dadman's my driver. So excellent. Also, I like to make this channel self-supporting. I am monetized on the Twitch side, and you can join over there, and that helps me financially. If you are not over on the Twitch side, I am not monetized on YouTube yet, and you would like to support me, you can support me at Ko-fi, ko-fi.com / Mrs. DadmanWalking55. You can um, do a one time or you can do a monthly on Ko-fi. No driving stream tomorrow because I want to spend time with my oldest. I want to suck every minute of time I can spend with him as possible. Um, but we will have a driving stream on the way back on Friday. So yes. Um, no driving stream tomorrow. Also, you can support my channel through giving me gifts and fun stuff. I know that was a joke, but some people ask, and so that's why I kind of like to, because we do a lot of driving streams and they're fun. I do like doing the driving streams. I will admit that. Um, you can gift me things on my wish list, which is it's a privacy wish list, which is really neat because then I won't know your personal information and you won't know mine. But you can give things. If you are a creator and want to make a wish list, you can receive things, and it's really, really a fun thing. I've gifted stuff and I have received stuff, and it has been a blast. Also, I'd like to thank Daisy Blossom and Stunning for this wonderful gift. We've already built one of them. It is Wizzy, excuse me, Wizzy that we built. I have Oopsie coming, Tinkles is coming along, and I'm waiting. Is in the mail, and waiting to get Oopsie gifted to me, and then way we can do our little bear bathroom scene, which will be hilarious. Also, I'd like to thank Daisy and Liam for these wonderful gifts: the Big Ben and the stone hinge. They have not been built yet. We are working on trying to get a time where they can watch the stream or participate in the stream, whatever they want to do, and pick which one they want to build. But life has kind of gotten in the way, and so we are really trying to find a time where we're both available to do these streams. So absolutely. And also builds that I've already done is the Starry Night by Squeaka M, that was given to me. That was a wonderful stream and a build. And by Agent Atwood, he gifted me the Ghost from Destiny 2, the Gingerbread Ghost Advent Calendar, which was so fun to build. He was on the stream with me when we built it, and it was a blast. And I actually have it where I can look to my left and I see my little ghost there. All the time. So it is really, really fun, and they were greatly appreciated. My live streams and VODs are on youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. We have twitch.tv, um, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. And you can find my streaming schedule, any impromptu streams, memes, or any funny, silly stuff I put up on Twix at MDadmanWalking. If you don't want to remember all these links, you can either go to YouTube or Twitch, my channel, go to the About page. I have all my hyperlinks listed, even my Ko-fi and my Throne. And if I add any more, I will add them there also. So we are now going to check our poll, and our poll is going to end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our poll has ended. Ba, 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 ba. And it is 56%. Well, actually, a little more than that. The Lions have won with a resounding lead. Gorillas and elephants are second, and zebras are in third place with a total of 17 votes. I know it says 16, but I am adding one over from the Twitch side, so it does make it 16 votes. Now, on that note, I am going to say goodbye, but those on the Twitch side, do not do not leave. I'm going to try doing something a little differently this time. So we're going to see how this works. But Twitchers, do not leave until I do the raid. So I'm hoping I do this correctly. I'm going to try it a little differently now. So I'm going to do this first. We're going to do this, and then I'm going to try starting the raid, but then I don't have to close. Anyway, I'm going to see if this works, guys. I'm going to try. Okay, everybody. So I'll see you next time. And remember to be kind, show love, and remember you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Bye everybody on the YouTube side. Now Twitchers, we're gonna raid. Get ready and raid.